Yeah, guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine on my YouTube channel for today. This is my sort of daily news for video games, politics, or anything that's quite interesting to me or anybody actually who's watching, for instance, actually. So it's 11:41, it's Saturday, it's 13th of May. I've been playing this game at the moment, this new game, as you can see on here. This is actually Prey, and it's it's a brilliant game. I don't think it has any part of like the storyline from the original game, because the original game was, I would say, it was alright, but it was more it had like sort of like a native sort of storyline to it, like Native Americans getting took by aliens and all that, but not just like Native Americans. It's all like different people from all over. Apparently they were getting turned into meat or food or something. So yeah, it was like a sort of alien base, sort of where they abduct you and all this kind of stuff. But this, I don't know what to make of this game, to be honest, and I'm actually quite shocked in the game, to be honest, on the graphics. The graphics feels like 1080p, and that is only because of what it's based around and all that. Basically, I've got the PlayStation 4 Pro. I thought it was going to be enhanced for the PlayStation 4 Pro. Which kind of I felt let down from the game, from Bethesda. This actually game is published by Bethesda, and it's actually made. I think they're made by Arcane Studios. I don't know if that's the ones that done Batman. I don't know. Is that the ones that did Batman? I'm not too sure. It might be wrong people. But apparently it says ZeniMax Europe Limited, Haymarket House, so I suppose they're the partners at ZeniMax. I think the ones it did The Elder Scrolls Online. But yeah, this is on PlayStation 4. I've been playing this for the last, I'd say, a couple of days. On and off about an hour for one day. I ended up getting killed in this little bit because I'm trying to figure out what to do and how to get. And then I started using this little gun right here. This gun I've got here at the moment, basically, I don't know, it's like, it freezes them and it traps them, it binds them into a sort of like, what's it called, it's like a sort of a sulfur sort of gun that puts it into a sort of a gel, and it gels them all and it kind of binds them. I don't know what they call this actually, some sort of cannon or something. But they've got a lot of guns in this. They've got the digital I got the one that includes digital cosmonaut shotgun packs. Says it's a science fiction thriller. It's more like, I'd say, Bioshock / Doom. Yeah, / Aliens Isolation. Because it kind of gave me that eerie feeling when you're walking down the corridors, like you don't know what's happening and who's going to pop out and kill you. So it kind of gave me this eerie feeling as I was walking down. Anyway, moving on. So, but what really pissed me off is I hope they bring out a patch for HDR. It's got no HDR, no high dynamic range, even though my TV's got it built in anyway, and it's using the internal HDR, but it's still not as good as it would be if the game had HDR on it. The high dynamic colours are absolutely fucking toss shit, but that's just my opinion on it. Also, there is no enhancements on it, even though on the back of the box it's got PlayStation 4 Pro Enhanced. It's actually, it says here, it's enhanced for the PlayStation 4 Pro. And I've got the PS4 Pro and there's nothing on that. So someone's misleading someone along the garden path here. It says here this game is from the award-winning creators of Dishonored series. Well, I haven't played Dishonored 1 yet. I've got Dishonored 2. I haven't played that yet. But Bethesda, they make some great games. They've made what's it called? Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, fantastic. The remastered edition is absolutely amazing. And actually, that took a while before they actually added 4K support for it. So hopefully this gets the same treatment, because I thought they said future games like this game would actually support 4K. But let's hope it does at some point, and let's hope they have HDR on it as well. I hope so, and I hope they have field of view as well, so you can actually extend the field of view a bit more. So you can actually, because it seems, I don't know why, it just seems just more constrained. Like you can't really do much. But I mean, for a 1080p game, if I was to play this on a 1080p monitor, it looks fantastic. The story looks really good actually. Like I got caught into like sort of a machine, and there was all these creatures going around killing people, turning them into, I don't know, creatures or something. But it is a good game. I do recommend the game and the storyline. As much as I've played so far, I think on the storyline base, I've played roughly, say, half an hour to an hour of this game in total. And I'm still trying to get through it a little bit, but I'm not going to be playing it until they actually fix it and put 4K support on there. Or not just 4K, if it's just enhanced in any way, if it's HDR as well, if they add HDR support, that'd be fantastic. That'd just be very worth the money weights. But it says here you get the digital cosmonaut shotgun pack, so I suppose you get an extra shotgun or whatever it is. Anyway, it's this the engine they're using as well is the Cry engine. So that's the engine, I believe, that Crysis 3 and the Crysis games were built on. So that's pretty cool. Also, right, let's move on to our next one, because I've only got about 7 minutes or something, 7-8 minutes. Probably less than that, because I've got up to 15 minutes and 31 seconds for this game in total. So, yeah, so it'd be quite cool just to get it done. Okay, so yesterday, about 1 hour ago, guys and girls, from yesterday, apparently on today's news, actually, it says the National Health Service cyber attacks hospitals, warn patients to stay away from A&E. Okay, so basically, if you're on death's bed and you're about to die, where else are you supposed to go? What, are you going to lay at home, and is the doctors and the surgeons going to come to your house to do your surgery for you? I don't think not. I do think they're getting underpaid, way underpaid, and they're way understaffed as well. They're understaffed. They've got no more doctors. I actually, when I went to the hospital in Weston-super-Mare, not this Monday, not last Monday, the Monday before, so that was about 2 weeks going back, I would say. There was only two doctors, and they were all being like subjugated to helping all the ill patients, the ones that had just been brought in due to, I don't know, some accidents or whatever, emergencies, proper emergencies. I had to wait nearly, I would say, 5, 6, roughly 7 to 8 hours before I was actually seen. I was seen straight away, but for my health checkup and all that, took a while. It took a long time. And there does need to be more money funded in the National Health Service. And if they don't, then the National Health Service may as well not be there, and people may as well just pay for their health to get their health done, because you're basically you're basically at death's door pretty much. It says here, thousands of patients across England and Scotland stuck in limbo after A&E wards, GPs, surgeries and other vital services across National Health Service infected by malicious software. The attack plunged the National Health Service into chaos as patients across England and Scotland had their appointments and operations cancelled, and critically ill had to be diverted to unaffected hospitals. The National Health Service faces a weekend of chaos after unprecedented cyber attack forced the hospitals to cancel and delay treatments for patients. Well, apparently some of the hackers or whoever hacked into the National Health Service put a Bitcoin sort of software, malicious software, which they were saying if you want to get into this computer you would have to pay 300 Bitcoins or £300 or something. So basically they were getting blackmailed, and apparently they couldn't gain access to the computer in other ways. So that kind of like literally was a bit of a piss take. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. So apparently the Tories are winning at the moment in the politics. It says here, Tom Watson admits the Tories are on course for landslide general election victory. Well, obviously, but I don't like Theresa May that much at all, to be honest. She wants to be a bit like Donald Trump. She wants to get in there, press the red button and kill everybody and start World War III. I don't think that is the way to go. And I don't think kicking people out of the country because of their colour of their skin or their religion and stuff, I think that is actually terribly wrong as well, and I think that's bad, and it needs to be more dealt properly with. And I mean, to be honest, I remember when David Cameron was in as Prime Minister for UK in 2015, and what was it he said to everybody? Oh, we're all in this together, like hell we are. We're not in this one together. If we were in this together, right, he would have pocketed his own money into helping the National Health Service like everybody else does. We have to pay council tax, we have to pay all this kind of bullshit, and it's not fair on everybody else who has to help along the way. Although I'm disabled myself, I still have to pay council tax, and we have to still pay all stuff. But there, apparently, in certain parts of the country, what really annoys me and my mum is that basically you have to pay a certain amount of money, the council tax everywhere. But there's some people in certain areas of the country where they don't pay council tax, guys and girls, and they don't pay council tax because apparently either they've got a child who's disabled or they've got some sort of condition. And I've got health problems. I'm disabled myself. My mum's disabled, but we still have to pay it. And I think it should be put to everybody, guys and girls, everybody. And if everybody put a little bit of something, even the people the bankers who end up trying to take more money out of the government and try and pocket more into their stuff.
It's to do with the town halls.
Yes, I know it's to do with the town halls, but that's the thing.
It's to do with the people because they got.
Well, no, nothing to do with the people, but
it's because the town halls in each town or city have a choice. They can either make you pay it or you don't pay it, and that's not fair because every single person should pay.
Yeah,
their
everybody
part.
should be paying
and if they paid their little parts, then they would have the money to go into the national health.
Yeah.
So there should be something that they all pay it, not just say, oh, one city or one.
But the thing is, I think with politics nowadays, we don't know if
what they're doing is the people who's got houses, they all have to pay it, right? If they own their own house.
Yeah.
But the housing associations and the council houses, right? It's up to them if they make the people pay it or not, and that is not fair. So technically, you are not in this together.
Well, we're not all in this together. We pay our side. We pay all our monies, right?
But if every single person in the UK paid their part of the council tax, there'd be more going out for the doctors, for the nurses, for the fire, for the police.
Yeah. Right, my last one, football this time. Apparently Man United transfer news. Wayne